It was semi-finals day in Istanbul as the 2013 WTA season-ending championships edges closer towards its climax. It's the final year the stunning Turkish capital will host the event before it moves to Singapore, and there is plenty for all tourists to see. But on Saturday, the main attraction in town was the tennis stars, as they looked to try and reach Sunday's showpiece. First up on court was the 2011 champion Petra Kvitova. She took on Chinese superstar Li Na. It was the first time Li had got to the knockout stage of the competition, but she didn't show any nerves as the 31-year-old leapt into a 3-love lead. Kvitova, though, fought back.
And she has her first game.
Both players sharing 2 breaks of serves each, as they were tied at 4-all in a tight first set. However, after playing some resilient tennis, it was the 2011 French Open champion who got the crucial break in the 9th game.
And Li forces her to pay the price.
This time she didn't allow her Czech opponent to make a comeback.
And she hangs on, the mental toughness of Li Na.
If Li could secure victory, she would move to a career-high world ranking of 3. She started the second set in determined fashion. But Kvitova, who had to win a close 3-set match against Angelique Kerber on Friday to qualify, refused to make it easy for her opponent.
Superb balance from Kvitova moving forward after that approach shot.
Sadly for the 2011 Wimbledon champion, for every stunning winner, there was a wild, unforced error as Li forged in front again. And like in the first set, she gave herself a 3-game cushion when she broke again to go 5-2 up. This time it was more straightforward for Li, as next week she will become the first ever Chinese player to break into the world's top 3.
Four fingers from Carlos Rodriguez, because that's 4 wins for Li Na against no losses here in Istanbul, and she's into the championship match.
The second semi-final was between 2 players in red-hot form at the end of 2013, as world number 1 Serena Williams took on Jelena Jankovic. Both players exchanged breaks early on before the US Open champion raised her game. Despite not moving well and looking uncomfortable throughout, the American was able to sneak the first set 6-4. In the second, Yankovic demonstrated the skills that have got her back into the world's top 10 as she played some sublime tennis. But as the set grew old, the 17-time Grand Slam champion seemed to get less and less interested, as her long and successful season seemed to be taking its toll on the defending champion.
Using all of her angles, Serena, not much of an attempt after this ball.
Drawing the ire of some of the fans here. Cat calls and whistles.
Despite all the drama over the other side of the net, Yankovic held her nerve to take the match into a decider.
And it's the first drop set by Serena this week. In fact, the first at these championships in some 4 years.
Even with her apparent lack of mobility, Williams continued to fight and was still able to dazzle the fans on centre court as she raced into a 5-1 lead.
Switch fully engaged.
But uncharacteristically, this year's US and French Open champion couldn't close out the match as she continued in some distress.
And called long, and there's the break, and Yankovic is still alive.
The world number 8 was able to get within a game of Williams before the 3-time season-ending winner was able to dramatically scrape over the finish line.
Yes, there is elation in domination, but any athlete will tell you that when you have to work hard, even when you don't want to be there, those victories are often the sweetest.
So who will end up with this year's Billie Jean King Trophy? Just 2 players are left standing. It should be a glittering final on Sunday between the soon-to-be world number 3 Li Na and the defending champion and year-ending world number 1 Serena Williams. Serena leads their head-to-head record by 9 matches to 1, but after today's struggles, will Williams have enough left in the tank to claim her 4th WTA Championships title?